You might have seen fennec foxes online, those small desert foxes with giant ears and tiny paws that look like real-life Pokemon. It's easy to fall in love, but don't let the cuteness fool you. These are wild animals with wild needs. They require specialized care, a strict diet, and tons of mental stimulation. They're also loud, nocturnal, high energy, and often illegal to own. So don't make the mistake of getting one just because it looks cute on TikTok. Watch this video first.
Petopedia.
First up, they're not domesticated. Fennec foxes aren't like dogs or cats, which have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. Nope, these little creatures are wild animals. Even if they're bred in captivity, their instincts are still 100% wild. Also, they're known to dig constantly, climb everything, and make surprisingly loud noises or screeching sounds, especially at night. That's right, they're nocturnal, so don't expect peaceful evenings if you bring one home. And fennec foxes have very special diet needs. You can't just feed them regular pet food or leftovers. They usually eat things like insects, raw meat, and food made just for exotic animals, so feeding them can take extra effort and planning. And if you're hoping for a cuddly pet to snuggle on the couch, think again. Most fennec foxes don't like being held or cuddled. They're more like a wild, energetic roommate from the desert than a calm, friendly house pet. Now, before you even think about what to feed a fennec fox or what kind of toys and bedding it needs, the very first step is to check the laws where you live. Many places have strict rules about owning exotic animals like fennec foxes. In some states, cities, or countries, it might be completely illegal to keep it as a pet. In other areas, you may be allowed to own one, but only if you have special permits or licenses, which can be hard to get and sometimes expensive. And if you ignore these rules, there can be serious consequences. Animal control officers or wildlife authorities might come to your home and take the fennec fox away. This is because these laws are in place not just to protect people but also to ensure the safety and well-being of the animals. Fennec foxes are wild creatures with special needs, and if they're kept illegally or in poor conditions, it can harm both the animal and the community. So, before you get swept away by those cute big eyes and fluffy ears, make sure you understand and follow your local legal requirements. Taking the time to check these rules can save you from a lot of trouble later and help keep both you and your fennec fox safe and happy. Before you even think about getting a fennec fox, make sure there is an exotic vet nearby who's actually willing and qualified to treat one. Not every vet is trained to care for wild or exotic animals, and you don't want to be stuck scrambling during an emergency. Fennec foxes need regular medical care just like a dog or cat. That includes routine vaccines for things like rabies, canine distemper, parvovirus, and adenovirus. And your vet should be able to recommend the correct course of vaccines. A yearly wellness exam is recommended. They'll also need annual checkups to make sure everything's in good shape. On top of that, your vet might recommend things like deworming, heartworm prevention, and flea control depending on your local environment and your fox's lifestyle. And don't assume you can skip the vet just because it's a cute wild animal. Fennecs come with real health responsibilities, and not every clinic is equipped to handle that. Wild instincts are still there, no matter how cute they look. Even the sweetest fennec still runs on wild instincts. That means they can be unpredictable. They might chew up your furniture, pee where they shouldn't, or try to dig through your floors and walls. Yep, walls. Though they are super smart and need tons of mental stimulation. But if they get bored, they can become anxious or start acting out. And no, you can't just keep them in a cage all day. They need space to explore and things to do, or you're in for a lot of trouble. While unquestionably cute, fennec foxes are indeed noisy and energetic. These little creatures love to run around and explore, so if you're thinking about bringing one home, Be ready to keep up with their playful spirit. They need lots of exercise every day to stay happy and healthy, kind of like having a super lively, desert-dwelling friend who never wants to sit still. Even though they can learn to live with humans, fennecs aren't your typical cuddle bugs like cats or dogs. They have some pretty specific needs, especially when it comes to food. Plus, they need special veterinary care as well. So, if you're up for the challenge of giving them plenty of playtime, a special diet, and regular vet visits, a fennec fox can be really fun. But just a heads up, they need more attention and care than most pets. If you want something low-key, maybe a fennec isn't the best fit. So, these are the reasons you should consider before bringing a fennec fox to your home. Hope you found this video helpful, and please let us know if you want to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and share this video. If you find it useful, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for further updates.